What's up guys, Dr. Sina from Movability here, and today we're talking about the importance of sleep and how to get a good night's sleep. Alexa, is sleep important? Let's see what she says.
Sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours a night heals the body and brain. It repairs muscle tissue, improves memory, lowers blood pressure, reduces stress, and restores energy.
There you go, even she knows the importance of sleep. So let's get right into it. I'm going to give you a bunch of tips. If you guys can start implementing them all tonight, I promise you, you're going to sleep so much better than you've been sleeping already. So let's get into it. The first thing is melatonin release. Some of you probably already know that when it's almost nighttime and it's getting darker, your body starts preparing to release melatonin, which is the substance that helps you get into sleep. Now, these are some things that impact melatonin release. Number one is blue light. So basically any light that comes off of an LED lamp, a screen, that's definitely going to hinder your ability to secrete melatonin and to fall asleep quicker. So what you can do for that is, if you have an iPhone or any phone that has a night mode, put it on night mode. That basically just warms up the tones of your screens, gets rid of some of those blue lights, and helps you produce the normal amount of melatonin. Now, if you can actually just set an alarm to put your phone away right before bed, that's even better. And also use blackout blinds. Blackout blinds are amazing, guys. Once you get those installed, you're never going to go back. It's so much easier to sleep when it's pitch black with no lights to disturb you. Number two, dropping your body temperature 1 degree Celsius can help you fall asleep and stay asleep better. So how you can do this is by taking a really hot shower right before bed. Now, this might seem counterintuitive, but when you take a hot shower, the blood vessels closer to your skin dilate because your body's trying to get some of that heat out. When you step out of the shower, you're still losing body heat. So it'll actually drop your body temperature just the right amount so that you could cozy up in your bed and get a good night's sleep. The other thing is to set your thermostat to between 19 and 20 degrees Celsius, and that's 65 to 68 Fahrenheit for you Americans. Give that a try and see how you feel. Number three actually affects a lot of people, and that's caffeine. So let's say you have a coffee at 2 o'clock. Okay, so caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 7 hours. So by 9 p.m., there is still half the amount of caffeine from that coffee in your system. So you might be able to go to sleep and fall asleep, but the next morning you don't wake up necessarily refreshed because the caffeine that still lingers in your system overnight doesn't allow you to get that deep restorative sleep. So I would recommend avoiding caffeine about 6 hours before you're planning on going to bed, and that should help you a lot. All right, number four, alcohol. So alcohol might make you fall asleep quicker, but it definitely disrupts your sleep quality and it brings you out of deep sleep multiple times a night. So if you've been drinking that day, you'll notice you might crash and fall asleep, but you'll be waking up a ton during the night and you won't get that REM sleep, which is that restorative sleep where your brain does its deep learning, makes all the neurological connections, restores the body and all that good stuff. So make sure, if you can, just avoid that alcohol period until your sleep gets settled down and you start getting into some good sleep routines. Number five is my favorite one, and that's to get at least 30 minutes of exercise a day. Now, it doesn't mean you have to go to the gym and walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes. It could be 5-minute walk around the block, or let's say you have a lunch break at work, you get up and you go for a 10-minute walk. I personally love doing little 10-minute walks throughout the day. It helps me think, clears my head, and that way I get my exercise in for days that I know I'm super busy and I can't necessarily go to the gym. But even 30 minutes of exercise a day helps improve sleep quality dramatically. So give it a try. Number six. So all of us set alarms to wake up, but not very many of us set alarms to go to bed. This is equally, if not more important than setting an alarm to wake up. Getting regular, because the body is a creature of habit. Your nervous system and things like that, they love habit. If you can set a time where, okay, your alarm rings, you put your phone away, you disconnect, you go into bed, that's really going to help regulate your sleep schedule. All right, number seven, naps. So some of you like napping during the day. What I recommend for that is keep your naps less than half an hour long. So if you're going to go to bed, set an alarm to wake up, Or if you're gonna have a coffee, drink your coffee and take your nap right away. What that'll do is the coffee will kick in and sort of wake you up when it's time to wake up. Another thing is try not to nap after 3 p.m. because that's just gonna mess up your sleep schedule, and that's no good. Okay, next tip. Don't do stressful things in bed. So if you have to study, you have work to do, you're working on a project you need to get done, try not to do that in bed. Or even watch TV, because your body gets conditioned to being in work mode, stress mode, or TV mode when it's actually time to wind down and go to sleep. Save your bed for when you're extremely tired and it's time to just go to bed. If you want to work on the couch, work on your kitchen island or something, but don't bring your outside work and outside stress to bed with you, because then you're going to get used to being stressed out when you're in bed, and it's going to make it very hard for you to unwind. And if you can't fall asleep, you're rolling around, tossing and turning in bed, leave your bed, go outside, read a book, do something. Don't necessarily turn on the TV and get lots of light in your eyes. Just do something else until you're tired, and then go back to bed. Because again, if you're doing lots of tossing and turning in bed and that's stressing you out, you don't want to associate that bedroom environment with that feeling. You just want to have your brain wired to, okay, bed is for sleep. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed and sleep. Last thing, if you have trouble sleeping, regardless of all of these tips, and you find you're gaining weight, even though you might be trying to diet, you're not feeling rested and not having restorative sleep, go get checked for sleep apnea. It's way more common than you think. You just go to your family doctor, get a sleep study done, and that actually is very, very beneficial for your brain and heart health and general overall health if you get that looked at and taken care of. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them below, tag a friend, share this video, spread the love, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.